Hello, welcome to another day in Beijing. Unfortunately, today is my last day here in Beijing. I wanted to stay more, but I do have to go to other places as well. So Beijing, I have to say goodbye, but I'm going to another exciting place which is called Xi'an, which is about 4.5 hours from here on a high-speed train. And that city is also very culturally rich and there's so many history. But what I'm excited most to see is the Terracotta Warriors Museum and everything the city has to offer. I'm in Xi'an for 3 days and then I will leave for Zhangjiajie and then Shanghai, which will be another video. But for now, I'm very much excited to Xi'an and let's get started. This is Beijing West Station. Look at this very impressive and massive architecture with the blend of modern and classical design. I arrived here via metro. My train to Xi'an departs in an hour and a half and I have allocated an extra time before departure for a smooth and comfortable transfer. This is Beijing West train station. Today I'm going to Xi'an taking a bullet train. This station is also massive. Look at all these train lines. And there are so many waiting rooms. This one is 13, 11, I think 13 is the, yeah, I didn't see other than 13, that is the last one. This station is massive. I already found where I should go. I'm in waiting room 5, but I'm just visiting this train station, probably maybe find a coffee shop because I left early in the morning about 6, so I didn't have any breakfast, so I'm kind of hungry. My train is about 5 hours, so if I find anything to eat, that would be good. So yeah, let's see. This is the interior of this station and it's just one side. I saw there were 13 waiting rooms. My train departs from waiting room 5 and I've already found it, but I'm just strolling around the station in search of a cafe or a coffee shop or a small restaurant. I got a coffee and a breakfast chicken sandwich from a small shop. Now time to go to the gate. This G91 is the train that I'm taking today. Now I will go inside the waiting room and just wait for the train. Now I'm down to the platform. The check-in process was fairly simple. I presented my passport and they let me in. And it's just a few stairs down. This is the bullet train to Xi'an from Beijing. My course is 4. I'm at 6. I already walked in like 5 minutes. There are 2 trains attached, so it's pretty long. This is 6. I still have more to go. Yeah, so train stations are pretty big and I guess trains are pretty long too. This is 5 and this is 4 and this is my coach. This is quite spacious and clean and looks like brand new. This is my seat here, 12F. And here it goes. The train has departed right on time. In fact, 1 minute early. Very punctual. There are 2 stops before it reaches Xi'an. There's announcement in English as well as I also found a charging port between the seat. The legroom is spacious and also has a recliner seat. And this is not even a first or business class. This is just a regular standard or let's say economy class. And let me show you how the toilets are in this train. This one has a Western style toilet. Looks clean and spacious. There's a sink and you just have to press this button here to open or close the toilet door. You can also order food and drinks, and they will bring right to your seat. There's a QR code that you can scan using Alipay. However, the prices are a bit expensive. If you get a chance to shop at the station or outside, I suggest you bring food and drinks with you. Anyway, I will enjoy the ride, and I will see you again when I reach Xi'an. Okay, this is my stop here, so I'm getting off the train. It was a pleasant journey, very smooth and quick. All these people here in the platform, they are lining up to board the train to go to their destination. By the way, this is not the final destination of this train. This train goes to Lanzhou station, which is another 2.5 hours. Let me go to the front of the train and show you the platform and the train itself. Looks like it's time to board. And this train stops here for about 4 minutes. What I also noticed is people line up early inside the train when the station is approaching. I think it's because there's not much of a time. So to expedite the process, they do that. And I saw same system in Japan as well. Also, I've seen smoking is allowed in the platform, but not inside the train. So people do come out of the train. When it stops, they smoke and they go inside. Okay, I guess I cannot go past this yellow line here. She is asking me to go, but I think I can be here. I don't see anybody on the other side. So look at the platform. It is very clean and also pretty big. And just look at the train itself. So I think there's still some time because I see people are still outside smoking. And I think it's a good indication when they start going inside, then it's time for the train to leave. I don't know what the announcement is saying. Maybe it's time to go. Okay, so the train is leaving now. Look how long this train is. So this had just left and it's still not done yet. And here's where it is connected to another similar train. This is Xi'an station. I just came from Beijing for about 4 hours and few minutes. It is very punctual. It in fact left Beijing station a few minutes prior to the time and arrived here exactly on time. So they are very, very punctual. Make sure you be there on time. Yeah, it's nice experience. Maximum speed is 350 kilometers per hour. The weather is a bit cloudy and looks like a bit raining as well. I'm here a few days. I will catch you up again. I was busy taking the pictures and videos, so there's literally nobody. That's why you do not see anybody here. But when they were coming out of the train, it was so busy. So look how long this escalator is. And I think that's where is the exit. This station is so clean. So I need to go to, looks like that's the exit. It shows metro as well. So let's see. So I have to go to the left from here where it says exit, I guess through these doors. Anyway, from here I will take the metro and go to my hotel. I will see you again. I came out of the metro station pretty straightforward. I used the Alipay transfer feature to pay for the metro fare. Now I will find my hotel and give you a tour of my hotel room. I am staying near Bell Tower. which might be very helpful for sightseeing later today. I think that's the bell tower just in front of me. Yeah, looks like it. It's raining today, that's a bit sad, but I'm here with full energy and I will enjoy every moment because I will not get this chance again. Okay, this is my home for the next 3 days. Looks spacious. This bed is also big. Let's see how the washroom is. Okay, open the door. Let's switch on. Okay, they have a Western style toilet, a clean sink, yeah, and some amenities such as toothbrush and even a razor. That's awesome. Okay, let's see the shower. Yeah, pretty good. Better than most of the 3-star hotels in Canada. Okay, there are some complimentary water bottles, TV, kettle, coffee, and there's a big chair. And here's the fun part. Let me show you the window. And that's a view with a printed window with a ocean view. Let me open this. Yeah, so this room does not have a window. I was aware of that, not a big deal, but I can live with it for the next few days. Now I am out and about while there's still sun. I want to see the bell tower, and this is the bell tower in the daylight, although it's not that good today, but I am here. I am thinking to go to Xi'an Wall and end the day there. Now I'm walking towards the Xi'an Wall and I can see the wall in front of me right there. I'm just figuring out how to get to the entrance because I don't see a entrance, so I will keep walking. I think that might be an entrance, but I don't know because I'm on the other side of the road, so I will have to figure this out. Probably I will go past this arch and see if there's anything. Maybe there's something that I can come through, but we'll see. If not, I will have to ask somebody for the direction and go from there. But look how massive this is. This is pretty tall and very beautiful. It does not look like there's a entrance here. I think I'm on a wrong way. I will just go back and ask somebody for the direction. 在哪里？
走，2个房房，
啊哈，
房房中间就到了。
啊，谢谢，谢谢。I was on the wrong side of the wall. I had to cross the road and there was entrance. Anyway, I got the tickets. Now I am inside the wall. Look at the watch. I think that's a watchtower. I don't know, but that is really awesome. Look at this courtyard. The wall starts right here, but I guess we have to go through those stairs and we can walk on the wall. But what I've noticed today here is all these ladies here, they are in some sort of cultural dress, and they are taking pictures. There are cameramen all over, and everywhere I see they are taking pictures. I don't know if it's a ceremony or something. Please comment down below, but there are so many of them. And now look, even her, she is posing for a photograph, and they are going somewhere, I don't know, but I am walking through this wall, and look how massive this is, and that's where I was before. And what's surprising is, despite the rain, you know, they are soaking in the rain and still they are taking pictures. I don't know, there must be some sort of festival or some cultural aspect on this, or you know, there's some it signifies something. But this seems to be the wall, but I think it is not the long wall. This is just a one side of it. So I will go to the other side now. I think I'm in the middle because I can see on my left and right the wall is pretty long. But even this section where I am right now, this is huge. That's the courtyard that I came, and that's the stairs that I came through to the top. And that was the building I showed you earlier. So I walked all the way towards this building here. Yeah, so the next plan is to walk on both sides of the wall. This is Xi'an City Wall. It's raining today, so I have to carry a umbrella. The weather isn't that great, but this view is really good. Look. There are a lot of people doing some photo shoots like that. Like that. And there's one more coming here. This is an interesting view. I see the city lines at the back with big buildings and tall towers to the left, with Xi'an Wall in between, a cloudy sky, a city road with buses and some traffic, and more skylines on my right. Now let me give you some history lesson. I read it somewhere that this wall is about 14 kilometers long, forming a closed rectangular enclosure around the Xi'an downtown, and there are 4 main gates, and this has a height of about 12 meters. The wall was built during Ming Dynasty in the late 1300 to protect Xi'an from invasion. Xi'an used to be one of the most important capitals in Chinese history. It served as the capital for multiple dynasties over more than 1000 years, making it one of the 4 great ancient capitals of China. Also, Xi'an was the starting point of the Silk Road connecting China to the Central Asia, Middle East, and Europe. Xi'an was the capital for 13 dynasties in total, including some of the most influential in Chinese history. Some of the famous places to visit here are Terracotta Army Museum, which I'm going tomorrow, and the giant wild geese pagoda. I do want to see that too, but with the rain for the next 3 days, I'm not sure. But I will explore Xi'an Drum Tower, Muslim Quarter area, and stroll around the city. There are other places to consider as well, such as Mount Huashan. There's also Shanxi History Museum. Anyway, Xi'an is a perfect place to see Chinese history as well as the modern side of China. But for now, I will head back because the rain is not helping. I will visit Drum Tower area and Muslim Quarter, have lunch, and spend some time there. In the evening, I will come to the bell tower for a night view. This is Xi'an Drum Tower. It is also considered as the sister building of Xi'an Bell Tower. I heard that this building is now used as a museum. In the past, they used to stroke the bell in the bell tower and beat the drum at the drum tower to announce the time of the day. This area is very lively, a lot of people coming here. There's a lot of shops and restaurants and food vendors, and this is very close to Xi'an Bell Tower. Okay, let's see what this store is all about. This looks colorful, and this looks like a soldier of terracotta warriors. I will go inside and see it more. There are some posters. I don't know who that is, but this structure is built like inside a rock, like carved in, like a cave, and quite a bit colorful. And lights is glowing from those rocks inside, and I can hear water or the falls. And look at all these red ribbons. People are just hanging in there for the good luck or best wishes. It's good. Okay, so this is a store. Oh yeah, looks like they sell snacks, chocolates, stuff like that. Okay, good. Let's go back. And look at the waterfall inside here. It's coming up from the rocks. I don't know if it looks like a plastic, but I don't know. I cannot touch. But pretty interesting. This area here is called the Muslim Quarter. Some of the streets here are 1000 years old, even prior to the Silk Road. I can see so many stores, mostly food vendors like this. She's selling some juices, looks like fresh juice. There's a store here. And the same thing on the other side of my way. Yeah, it's pretty busy. And most of them have signs in Chinese, but they display their food right on the counter. And they have big posters. Yeah, and I'm surprised this is very busy despite the rain. The one thing I noticed in China, in places where I have been already, is that there's a big street food culture. I saw people lining up hours for the food. That place must be famous or something, but in general, street foods are packed with people, like what you see here. This area is pretty loud and lively, glowing with lights. It smells really good as well. Okay, this looks interesting. Let's check out. This looks like a shop of some kind, but it looks interesting and quite an attraction. People are coming here just to see this dragon, and it is throwing some kind of like a mist from his head, or like a smoke. Look at the lineup in this store. This must be a famous store here. Anyway, I'll keep moving. And I saw so many kind of foods here, from a whole goat head to skewers. There's noodles, hamburgers, cakes, sweets. There were dumpling shops, fried potatoes, but a lot of skewers with all kind of meat, such as, let's say, chicken, beef, seafood, vegetables, and a lot of them sell squid and octopus as well. Now I'm walking more and more inside the Muslim Quarter streets, and this is another block. Some shops are closed, but most of them are open. And this section has more and more shops like souvenirs, restaurants, grocery stores, somewhere's the butcher shops, and there's clothing store. Basically, this section has everything they would need. I guess it also makes sense because this is also a residential area. People do live here and they need to, buy stuff. But this is more like a touristic area. I don't think the price is cheaper or the price is reasonable for a local to buy things every day. But I don't know. Overall, this area is good to visit. Try some of the skewers and some of the food like noodles or dumplings. I tried lamb skewers and dumplings. They were really nice. But now I will head back. I want to see Bell Tower at this hour. It's on my way to the hotel. This is the Bell Tower. Some of the lights are on, but as the night goes on, it might become more vibrant. I will go for some food and come back later in the evening to see the tower again when all the lights are on. Even with the low lights, this tower looks so nice, especially the atmosphere. The lights are on, but it's not quite dark yet. I want to see how it looks like when it's more darker outside. I will just wait here and keep watching. Probably I'll go to the other side where the mall is and watch the tower from there. The tower looks bright with its yellow and red color. The crowd is getting bigger. The surrounding malls and stores are fully glowing like this one here. And a lot of activities right now at this hour. Anyway, this is the end of the video for today. Tomorrow I am going to Terracotta Warriors Museum. There will be another video about it. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.